Welcome back to Harper Cooper's Takes Unfiltered, where I drown hypocrisy in gasoline and light the match. I'm Harper Cooper, your pissed-off veteran host who will always stand behind veterans that actually pulled triggers in sandy shitholes, so clowns like these never get to play dictator at home. Today, we're torching two walking participation trophies who think they get to lecture real warriors about loyalty. Grab a drink, because this is weapons-grade bullshit. Several Democratic veteran lawmakers, actual combat-proven badasses, drop a 30-second PSA that says exactly what every drill instructor screamed at us in basic training. Troops, you do not have to obey illegal orders. That's not activism, you dumbasses. That's the goddamn Uniform Code of Military Justice on a Post-it note.
I'm Senator Elissa Slotkin.
Senator Mark Kelly.
Representative Chris DeLuzio.
Congresswoman Maggie Goodlander.
Representative Chrissy Houlihan.
Congressman Jason Crow.
I was a captain in the United States Navy.
Former CIA officer.
Former Navy.
Former paratrooper and Army Ranger.
Former intelligence officer.
Former Air Force.
We want to speak directly to members of the military
and the intelligence community
who take risks each day
to keep Americans safe.
We know you are under enormous stress and pressure right now.
Americans trust their military.
But that trust is at risk.
This administration is pitting our uniformed military
and intelligence community professionals
against American citizens.
Like us. You all swore an oath
to protect and defend this Constitution.
And right now, the threats to our Constitution aren't just coming from abroad,
but from right here at home.
Our laws are clear. You can refuse illegal orders.
You can refuse illegal orders.
You must refuse illegal orders.
No one has to carry out orders that violate the law
or our Constitution.
We know this is hard
and that it's a difficult time to be a public servant.
But whether you're serving in the CIA,
the Army,
or Navy,
the Air Force,
your vigilance is critical.
And know that we have your back.
Because now, more than ever,
the American people need you.
We need you to stand up for our laws,
our Constitution,
and who we are as Americans. Don't give up.
Don't give up.
Don't give up.
Don't give up the ship.
So, how does Captain Bone Spurs respond? He threatens to recall Senator Mark Kelly, a retired Navy captain, Army, Air Force, Marine Corps colonel equivalent for you inter-service morons, to active duty just so he can court-martial the man for a video. And his little Secretary of Defense nominee, Pete Eyeliner Hegseth, bobs his gelled head like a dashboard bobblehead and goes, "Yes, sir. Sounds legit, sir." Let's lay these records on the table so even the slowest MAGA mouth breather can read the scoreboard. Mark Kelly is a retired Navy captain, full colonel equivalent, who flew 39 combat missions over Iraq during Operation Desert Storm, commanded the Space Shuttle Endeavour, logged 4 trips to the International Space Station, and gave this country 25 hard years of real service. Pete Hegseth is a guard officer. Respect where it's due, with a year plus of boots on the ground in Iraq and Afghanistan and 2 bronze stars on his chest. Then spent the next decade slapping on eyeliner for Fox and Friends weekend, racking up exactly 0 orbits and an infinite supply of hair gel. And Donald Trump, the 5-time draft-dodging commander-in-chief of Bone Spurs, never heard a round crack in anger, never pulled G's in a jet, and the only thing those magically healed feet ever dodged was Vietnam, while Kelly, Hegseth, and other veterans were out there doing the actual work. That's the cold, hard comparison. No amount of bronzer or Sunday morning segments changes it. The UCMJ is crystal goddamn clear. Illegal orders get refused. Period. That includes any order to turn the United States military into Orange Julius Caesar's personal goon squad and start shooting American citizens in the legs because there are protesting down the streets, a right under the Constitution of the United States. Remember June 2020 when this same draft-dodging orange shit turd reportedly screamed at his own Secretary of Defense, "Can't you just shoot them? Just shoot them in the legs or something?" Yeah. The same guy who wanted the 101st Airborne to play paintball with protesters is now big mad that actual veterans reminded the troops they're not allowed to commit war crimes for his ego. And before any MAGA keyboard commando tries the just following orders defense, let me remind you of Nuremberg Principle IV, the one we carved into history after we hanged Nazis for that exact excuse. The fact that a person acted pursuant to order of his government or of a superior does not relieve him from responsibility under international law, provided a moral choice was in fact possible. Translation: if the order is obviously and you still pull the trigger, the War Crimes Tribunal doesn't give a shit that President Pumpkin wanted it. You hang. We made that rule after watching an entire army claim they were just following orders while they gassed children. Never again. So let me make sure I've got this straight. The draft dodger-in-chief who hid in a doctor's office, and the Fox News pretty boy who wants to punish a decorated combat pilot colonel equivalent astronaut for reminding troops they're not allowed to go full Gestapo? Shame on both you cowardly chicken shit mother. You don't get to LARP as tough guys while spitting on the people who actually wore the uniform in harm's way. Smash that like button if you're Team Kelly. Drop bone spurs in the comments to feed the algorithm. And subscribe, because these circus freaks aren't done yet. Harper Cooper out. Stay pissed, stay vigilant, and stay free.